guys, how's it going? This is Crossover Clips Gaming TV, hope you're well, and we are back into some FM2020, if I bring the thing up on the screen anyway. Let's see if that works, and it hasn't. Oh, okay, there we go, right, we're good. Nice one, so let's stick everything back to the top. Doing this all on the fly, of course. Brilliant planning as always by me. Let's see if we're good now. Yeah, okay, all sorted. Nice one. Right, so let's get into it. It's been a while since I've done anything stream related or even fired up my PC. Probably, I think it's at least a week since I've done anything remotely gaming related. It's been so hot and humid here in the UK, and a lot of my full-time job involves sitting behind a computer. So by the time I got home, it was kind of the last thing that I wanted to do. Been getting out playing some golf, that kind of thing, and just making the most of the nice weather / not sitting behind a computer, which is kind of cool that I can take that choice. I do feel for people that stream as a full-time thing that kind of have to push through times like this, which is it is what it is, and I'm sure with stack loads of fans, subscriber-wise, and just fans like desk fans and that sort of thing, you can kind of get through it. But hey, these are the struggles. Let's stick a bit of a few tunes just on in the background for a little bit, and we are back on FM2020. So this series, I started at my boyhood club, Gillingham. Stayed there for 14 seasons, won the Premier League twice, won the Europa League twice as well. Nearly lost my job at the end of the season, was in a battle for 5th place and Europa League football with both of the Manchester clubs, who both sacked their managers, and I was severely threatened, but I was able to survive, and then jumped ship to one of the Manchester clubs. But after 14 years, you know, I think it's just one of those things. So I was trying to remember what I've done last time out, since I haven't fired this up for over a week. And still trying to find my feet with this Manchester thing. If it was Gillingham, you know, I knew the players. A lot of them had been around the club for a number of years, 4 or 5 years, and you know, the players that we brought in were generally either 1 or 2 marquee signings to do a job for us, or they were young players that would sort of rotate in and out of the squad as we went. So as far as the core of that team went, I knew who my starting 11 was going to be. I was familiar with them, and they all had some narrative behind them, for lack of a better word, for all of the regens in the game. But hopefully we'll get there with this United thing. It'd be nice to get a bit of traction going, because I don't know how long it'll be until FM21 comes out. At which point, even though I got a lot of mileage out of this particular save as a stream series, you know, it hasn't got very far. So it'd be nice if we could get a season or 2 out of the way with this United thing. Let me just knock off my friends list. Took 3 or 4 attempts to try and get my PC to even fire up. I don't know what the deal is with that. Hopefully it's nothing too sinister, and we won't have it crash and burn on us within the first 15-20 minutes. But we shall see. We've got Rotherham United in the Carabao Cup, so a little chance to get our rotation side out. So generally what I did at the start of this season is instigated a bit of a rebuild. So the United team had some players that were on some huge sums of money, 350 grand a week, 275 grand a week, etc., that kind of money, and players that were not old, but getting on to sort of 27, 28. We still have, if I sort by contracts, we've still got a couple of players that are on that level of money, but hopefully I can start to trim these guys down just a little bit over the course of the next season or two, and that's generally the way to go about it, is to take the contracts less out of weekly money and build more in terms of performance related goal bonuses and that kind of thing. So I want to stick in the rotation side here, and I'll make a few tweaks while we're at it as well. Just get everyone playing their strongest positions to a point. I just have to click on and remember who these guys are just right at the start of this. I'll soon get this sorted out though. Just familiarising myself again with who everyone is, as I say. Johnny Cameron. Okay, so he's a cam, primarily a cam. Kind of limited, but that's okay. Does a job for this kind of game, if nothing else. And then Spalding, yeah, we made the decision to drop him out of the first team picture in favour of Mika Hakkarainen, the flying Finn that I brought over from Gillingham. I'm quite happy with that choice all in all. It does mean that I'm going to need a right-sided player to do a job. And a couple of wingers is priority. Right back sorted, left back. I maybe need a young left back that can develop into something potentially. I think basically striker I'm spoilt, cam I'm okay, right wing I need someone, left wing I maybe need a prospect to come through, midfield I'm okay, I might pick up someone that's sort of 18, 19 again, left back I could use someone longer term, because we're paying a stack load of money to Fraser McCabe, 28-year-old Scotsman who I was trying to sign at Gillingham, and he was just too much money. Picked him up from Spurs. So he's going to do a job for, I'll probably get 4 years out of him, roughly 4 seasons, so probably longer than I'm going to need him, to be completely honest. I'm sure the save won't go on that long, but thinking about the future, that's maybe where you want to put someone. I'm saving the game again. Wow. Talk about that time wasted. But I like the way the team is starting to look in this first season. I'm hoping we can do more than we are expected to do. And that should give me the time to bring in a couple of other players that can really push us to the next level. Start challenging for the Premier League title, which is where we should be. Hopefully the youth team can make light work here. Bright starts, 2 minutes in. So I need to do a bit more on the streaming front, try and get a regular schedule going, which is what I did say I was going to do, and the British weather kind of foiled being able to get anything going on that front, but we're working on it. I had a bit of CSGO commentary to do on another channel. Trying to think if that was in this week or the week before. Completely losing track of all. It's odd, I lose track of time a lot, but my routine hasn't changed. You know, when lockdown happened, the company that I work for, we still went into the office, and we still are going into the office, and we didn't have any time off. And yeah, maybe that's it, because I tended to lose track of the days and they all blended into one. I haven't had that sort of time off or break, really. So it's swings and roundabouts. If I didn't get my schedule screwed up for one reason, I did for the other. Just kind of lost track. Had a bit of a shocker when I did this CSGO commentary anyway, and there's a video up about how to deal with that and how to get yourself out of a funk if you feel like you're just doing the same old things over again. That was my, or has been my main thing as far as esports for probably the last decade, actually, on and off, is commentating on Counter-Strike and other games, mostly first-person shooters. But Football Manager is something that I did get a bit of traction on in my YouTube channel. I had a couple of videos that got sort of 4,000 views on them for a random Football Manager series for Dover Athletic as well. I was amazed that that got any kind of traction going, and the main reason that didn't go anywhere is my own lack of recording schedule, and you wonder what could have been. But I live in an expensive part of the UK as far as houses go, and having the house and the nice holidays, whatever, was more of a priority than doing something I'm passionate about, I guess. And I wonder how long I'd be passionate about esports and YouTube and streaming if I was doing that as a full-time thing, and that's what I was reliant on for my income. I know a lot of people have been stitched up by YouTube demonetization and changing of various things as far as that goes. It's one of those things that you have to deal with. I think less so for Twitch. I think Twitch has been a little better to creators for the most part. It's easier to be able to get yourself in a position to get, I think it's affiliate and then partnership. I always get them mixed up, but to get yourself into the position where you can make a little bit of money off it, it is easier, perhaps, than on YouTube, where I think you have to have 10,000 subscribers to be able to monetize now, or something like that, unless it's changed again. Run off my own YouTube channel. I did manage to make enough money to get a Nando's or two out of that, but that is literally all that it was able to get me before those changes came in, and bye monetization. My channel wasn't big enough, and that's the end of that. Just the way it goes, Esports and gaming is a growing industry, and the opportunities to either earn a little bit of extra pocket money from it or run it as a full-time thing is ever growing. But also, as I say, quite a volatile thing, and I think job security and prospects to be able to advance as far as your career goes just by moving up the ladder, really, and spending time and gaining experience in doing your job well. Because I'm sure there's these stack loads of people that are incredible in the content that they're putting out, that stream to 4 or 5 people and never really get those opportunities to show what they can do to a bigger audience. So AD Johnson, just having a little look at him. He's quite a way down the pecking order as far as, well, that's the wrong way. I suppose it's not the wrong way to put it, because we can see here the comparison between the strikers that we've got in the team. Richards and Uche are phenomenal. Diogenes, the Brazilian, is probably the better prospect now. Jan Suchi can play there as well. He's going to be our left winger for the future. The main reason that I'm thinking about needing another left winger is not necessarily because he's not going to develop. He absolutely is, and you can see by his potential ability here. It's Sofiane is costing us £375,000 a week. Now that is something that I would love to be able to reinvest somewhere else. At 28, you know, he's getting to his peak, and it's tough. It's kind of tough, really, because he's done a job and he's made some things happen when he has played. But I've had this from my left wing throughout this save. Actually, I've had players come in. For example, I had Rashford out on the left at Gillingham for a while. I had Ansu Fati on loan, and you know, he did work for us, to be fair. Some serious work, but I didn't have £60 million in the bank to bring him in. And I think he was 26 or 27 by that point as well, so he wasn't a super long-term prospect to drop that amount of money on. You know, I had a guy, a Birmingham lad, Martin Coney, who pretty quickly dropped out of sort of the first choice spot on left wing. But it felt like he could always come on and make something happen. And then you look at his goal contributions, and it turns out that that wasn't really true. He didn't set the world alight, but he was the guy I looked to, and I just needed that impact player. Which is odd. See me looking around randomly trying to figure out where I put my phone. Can't have gone far, surely. Oh, here we go. It's on my chair. Right. Panic over. A little flick through these suggestions. 32-year-old, yeah, fine, that's not what we want. See if anyone comes up that's cheap-ish and affordable. Where is Rashford now? Director of football and unemployed. Do I have a director of football at the moment? I don't. Oh, I forgot about that. The border and talks regarding a possible takeover. Yeah, I forgot about that. A couple of consortiums fighting over the purchase. And considering I spent, I sold a stack load of players, but I spent best part of 250 mil, like outlay in the transfer market, and you can see the money. Like if another consortium came in and slapped a load of money back in the account for January, that would be mental. Would make it even more unrealistic, of course. How am I doing on centre backs? So Frank's good about quite a lot. He's injured at the moment as well. But centre back's an area where I'm going to need to think about making a move. Actually, centre back may be my most pressing area because I've got Oliveira in. But we are lacking a little bit in depth. maybe. It's this guy coming in from Porto, 16-year-old, Portuguese. So I'm not scouting. Where's this guy come from? Let's scout him and try and remember what I've done there. Oh yeah, of course, board won't let me tweak anything budget-wise while this takeover thing's going on. West Brom. Carabao Cup. It's fine. Not a competition I care about. I can't remember if I've ever won it with Gillingham. I don't think we did. Speaking of Gillingham, I will be playing my old team. It's the next game after this one, which will be entertaining.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers.
First got to come to against Bristol City, so full strength team. Gonna throw Mika in. How old's he almost? 20, I thought it was 26, but 24. Okay, that's fine. I've got my German youngster coming through in that position. So I've got Marcos Ozilian, Juninho on goal, Persin out at right back. 3 players that are bought in this season that are going to develop and grow and only get better. Already good enough to be first team players, but they are a step back from what we had at the club before. So we take a little bit of a hit now for this season and maybe the next. Just while we wait for those guys to really hit their straps. Did this a few times at Gills. Picked up a few players for cheap. Played them every week. I'll just knock the camera. Hang on one sec. Still good. Yeah, we're still good. We'll see those 2 players, I'm sure, as we square off against Gillingham. Did that one of the centre backs as well, actually. That's what we'd like to see. Top of the table. 3 points clear of Spurs and Chelsea, but Chelsea do have a game in hand. So a win here would be lovely. That's a penalty though. That's not a good start. At least it's early. We do have plenty of time to get ourselves back into this, but a little bit of an unfortunate start. I thought that trickled in to begin with. Like, it did trickle in. I thought that was going to count. Pressure's on now. Then we're going to have to get after this. See if we can build from the back. Get our first meaningful attack going of this game. Try and lock down this place at the top of the Prem a little more. This is the problem with some of my FM teams. Stack loads of possession, but can't really translate that into goal scoring opportunities like that one. That's decent. So a bit of a balancing act you can do with the tempo. Now if you find you give the ball away a lot, you turn your tempo down. If you've got stack loads of possession but you're not creating that much, you might notch your tempo up a little bit. And you try and be more aggressive, more attacking, get some more balls forward. And that's the thing you need to strike your balance on. Sofian beating players, ball into the back post, and who else was it going to be? Mika Hakkarainen. I think he's 28, 29 now? 29. Expensive signing at just shy of 50 mil, but you can see what he's producing in terms of goals. That's a little scrappy. Thomas Garnier, I had him on loan for a season, played cam for me. That puts us back behind. Think about some changes then. Harry Richards hasn't done much, so we'll give Uche a run out. What else? Can Sofian play cam? What's he like a cam now? Terrible. Let's just do that for now. Right, that's the end of that then. Let's do it from the right screen. Figure out what I want to do here. His Jan's got 18 finishing, so I might as well stick him up there as well. Yilmaz's doing nothing at cam. Good opportunity. So got knocked off the top spot as well. It's disappointing. Against Bristol City, I mean, stating the obvious, but that's the game we should be winning. Getting thumped by them away from home as well. Unbelievable. It's alright, we can get redemption against my former club. My home for 14 years. I'm going to look to put them to the sword. Brutal. You see Chelsea picked up the win. Knocks us down into third. Still got a little breathing space to Liverpool though. We've got their rotation side in against Honved. I'll rotate as much as we can anyway. Hugo and Asio right wing. A couple of right wing prospects coming through then. So we've got our two young players coming through, getting first and second. So Marcos is 21 as well. Another one of those moves. Sell a high value, high wage midfielder. He's getting up there in years to replace him. See what kind of team can I put out. Like who's in the squad to play, etc. I suppose a lot of these guys are under 21, so that works quite well. Cosenza got potential to improve. Much, yeah. Enough. Enough to be a rotation option for me. And I've got Frank as well, the Austrian. Oh, another striker. Out on loan. Dale Roberts. Another striker, wow, okay. I'm sure I said this every stream up to now, but Robert Uche had potential, I think, to be one of the best players on the game. Didn't really make it happen. Still decent, but never really reached those heights either. Let's go. Probably should have saved more out of I worry my PC not really playing ball with me at the moment. But never mind, we'll keep fingers crossed. I doubt that Bristol City result's going to get replicated though. Don't know how I'm going to be able to make us get thumped 3-1. Probably use this rotation side. Whoops. See, AD Johnson's one of those kind of players. He's got the pace enough to scare defenders, then hasn't got the finishing to back it up. Solid finish, Johnny. Nice penalty. Put ourselves top on goal difference here. I'll probably stick this rotation side in against Utrecht as well. See how it goes. Decent little finish. Good ball, good header and all that. The young lads fully in control of this game. Wouldn't expect anything less, of course, against the level of opposition, but still got to do a job. And Jan's going to be such a danger man. Oh, that's terrible. I can't believe I've just done that. I can't believe I've just done that. That's typical me, but... I think especially if he sees his first team football step up over the next 2 seasons, he would turn into one hell of a player. It's handy having a completely new, well not new, but a complete second team that can jump in and do a job in games like this. And I'm quite happy to not let these guys, or not go as far in some of these competitions and just let these guys get some first team football. Jan's on for his hat-trick. You shouldn't be able to get a header like that in the back of the net from that distance. Oh, that's a poor one. A little bit floaty. But I'm pretty sure no one involved in this team is going to be needed for the Gillingham game. Hat-trick opportunity didn't quite show itself. Vucel will run out on the right. Just keep him sharp is my main sort of rotation option at striker. Got a few fitness issues with Divine, by the looks of it. Oh, what a save that is. That needed making. Good job, Liam. Okay. 4-0, we'll take that. Okay, the full first team squad arrest as well. Which means I can slap the full squad back in. And then Perez is going to be back and fit enough to play. It's a bonus. Full strength back line ready for the next game. When's Frank back? 3 weeks still. So centre back and right wing, I think, are my top two priorities for the next window. I'll give you a quick whistle-stop tour of the players. This is the first time we've come up against Gillingham. Just give you a quick sort of one-sentence overview. See just how important these guys were to us. Sunday game. Gillingham one tier up from us in European football. This is my final gift to them, my leaving present. I might play, half tempted to play Andreas as well. Put the two former Gillingham men out. This guy's got a new deal. Don't think I've looked at him before, so let's have a look at his quickly. Okay, so he's got potential in midfield. It's always a good sign. Okay, what I might do is that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the two former Gillingham players out. So Gills drew with Villa, lost to Swansea. Let's go then. Let's see what we're up against, who we're up against, what the formation is. Okay, Rick Flecken, Dutchman. So I signed him on the final day of the season because our goalkeeper got signed on a free transfer. Bought him from, let's see. Yeah, bought him from United actually, and we had to do it because our goalie got his release clause paid by Liverpool on the final day of the transfer window. Ross Chalmers, I think, is a new signing from Milan. No, yeah. So he's a new signing from Milan. Finley Burns, Arsenal youngster. I know. Man City, actually. Man City was at Arsenal for a season for 32 mil. We signed him for 15. Barely played a game for him, which is crazy, but he did a good job for us. Gilberto Aguirre, probably butchered that, Mexican, signed for us nearly 20 mil again from United. So we nicked a few players from United actually. End up being one of our best players. Clark Jackson, Scottish left back. Not going to set the world alight, but did a job. Thijs de Ligt signed on a free transfer, so he's playing CDM alongside Andy Stockbridge, who was again a cheap signing from Chelsea, £5 million, developed into a phenomenal player for England and for us. Sergio Ramirez playing at Cam. Now this guy is, as you can see, a phenomenal player, but at Cam, I've done it a few times. He didn't really do the job for us. Zach Collins-Tudor, another new signing that they bought in. 60 mil from FC Köln. Welshman. Bit of a step back, okay. And then Keaton Clark, 31-year-old. 12 million from Crystal Palace. Again, a step back. And then Jose, the Brazilian, 25 goals this season his first year, 10 goals a season in the second year, but he had other players around him that were contributing a lot more in that season. So, it's interesting. So Gary O'Connor, is he injured? No. Because this was my guy out on the left wing. Just need 20 points higher than Collins Tudor. Is he? No, he's 28. Okay, I don't get that. Yeah, odd. Right, okay. So for once I'm going to be cheering for the red team in this fixture. They definitely haven't put out their strongest side for a start. I can't say I think that much of the signings that have been made. De Ligt in a Gillingham shirt. I mean, that's incredible. I think he, at 35 or 36, maybe slightly less incredible, as seen by giving the ball away there. Come on, Harry, bang one in, son. Sofiane, take it yourself. Oh, Flecking's so good. Flecking's so good. Kept us in so many games. No. Oh. There we go, that's what we wanted. Not sure how Mika didn't get the assist for that. Did he not touch it or something? No, he absolutely did. Odd. And now they bring on Gary O'Connor. Gonna make a little switch of my own. He's going to score, isn't he? Oh no. That would have been the thing. He scored against us there. Mika with the assist. Probably should have been two for him, to be fair. Against his former team. Let's go push us back to top of the table. Nice one, boys. Then we've got 2 weeks off for the international break and Newcastle after that. There's a question. Would I sell Yilmaz if I had the chance? It depends on the money, I think. Because what is he now? 24. Still got potential to grow. He's a fair bit. No, I won't. Absolutely not. I didn't realise how much better he actually was. Focus on Takeover Talks. Has sufficient financial backing. Ah, right. To find ways to get through. Yeah, just get through the game a little quicker. I don't feel like I've done bad with how far I've got in this iteration. I had another couple of saves on the go as well, so it's not like this has been the only thing that I've played.
always make a difference. You are who you are, and no one can ever change you. Don't wait around before it gets too late.
Probably need to stop the autosave, that makes sense. That'd probably help a little bit.
Stand up and make
You have a 14-day international break and the game's going to save twice automatically.
Yeah, you are the one who can carry on a vision. You are someone who can change the world we live in. Don't wait around and let it slip away, 'cause it's all you've got. Stand up and make a move. Stand up.
Big
and
money
make
target.
a
Well,
move.
how big is big?
Stand up and make a move. Yeah, make a move.
If it's 120 mil big, so they bring two players in for 120 mil. Get a centre back and a replacement cam, or a centre back and a right winger now. Oh, Fraser McCabe, vice captain, growing into team leader. As far as his influence goes, that's handy. Let's see if I set up my mentoring groups. I'm not an expert on how the mentoring goes. I've heard that, you know, asking your assistant is generally a decent start.
Too quick to fall, too fast to push away, away. I miss the warmth of your touch and your embrace. No one ever made me feel so safe, so safe. Slow down, don't forget me now. I don't wanna fade out.
Oh.
Of your memory, your memory. Hold up, I know I have my doubts, but I want to fade back into your memory, your memory.
Now, if I remember, Harry was upset about me not strengthening the squad, but I signed, like, he was the first guy I bought in. I bought a stack of other players around him. And we are top of the league. Like, you can't really say fairer than that.
I always seem to take the wrong turn, repeating history. When will I learn?
Tonight's game coming up. Let's get into it. That's in West Brom's now there. Winnable game. After Bristol City, I can't call anything a winnable game, but oh, okay. Is he a cam? He is a cam, 23-year-old. 63 to 84. There you go, you sell Yilmaz for 120. Get this guy on the lower end at 63. You save 60 grand a week in wages. Take the other half and buy a centre back. And with my next season monies, I get a right winger. I get a backup left back. And I can just scour for talented youngsters. Get for a couple of mil plus sell on fees. Like percentage of next sale, percentage of profit, that kind of thing. Got temporarily knocked off our top spot by Leicester. Let's claim that back. Richards happy to stay at United. Now set to stay at Old Trafford. Following an improved run of form lately, he said he's happy to remain a Manchester United player. Why is that, Harry? Is that because we're top of the league by any chance? Jesus. Unbelievable. You know, sometimes the some of the player interactions you have are ridiculous. It was a couple of football managers ago, but I had a massive blow-up falling out with Cristiano Ronaldo because I said I was going to rest him for a game because he was knackered. Had a huge blow-up. So he wanted to leave the club. Rah, 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 rah. And of course it's Cristiano Ronaldo, so no one can afford his wages or his transfer fee. Like, this was peak Cristiano Ronaldo. Most baffling thing. I don't think our relationship can be repaired. And I'm like, Like if you got a prime Cristiano or Messi in your team and you upset them and they don't want to work with you, chances are you're going to be the one that gets the chop. Oh, that'll do. Poacher's goal for Harry Richards. Probably one of the easiest little tap-ins he'll score. Already we're starting better than we did against Bristol City. You've left Robert Uche out the side. Is that because he's not fit enough to play? You go and say, yeah, that's definitely the deal. No, actually, it's because we've got a kid that's 8 years younger and better that's just scored his 9th goal in 9 games. Flying Finn with the assist again. Now, this is probably the most assists that he's ever got. I'll have a look in a second and how it compares, but you know, normally he runs through everyone and does it on his own. I think he's surrounded by infinitely better players here from the squad we had at Gillingham in the end, because we finished above this team with them. We do now, actually, because they've made some odd signings and then they're playing them ahead of the guys I had in those positions. Oh, there's that. Oh, no, offside. Go be offside. Let's go to VAR, ref. I can see that from up here. See if we can get Harry's hat-trick. There it is. Incredible, 10 goals in 9 games. What a signing. Let's get a few swaps in for fitness.
As the world
So those are two sales I'd be not happy, but willing to make maybe if the money's right. Let's have a look at Mika's stats. 9 appearances, 7 assists. The most he ever got for Gillingham was 11. He's got 5 goals as well, Jesus. Breakout season for him. Long may it continue as well. So Utrecht next. Gonna put the rotation side in for this one. That's an interesting idea. This guy's got some potential, hasn't he, at right back? Didn't spot that. Transfer embargo lifted, nice one. might crank out these next two games. Utrecht with the rotation side, and then West Brom. Oh, we got them in the Carabao Cup as well. Well, they're going to get a completely different team turnout for those two games, that's for sure. But yeah, I think I'm going to crank out these next two. And call it for tonight. But like baby steps back into some semblance of a schedule. This is going to be a tougher game than the other two opponents in the group. So Jan's going to be playing against his former team then. Interesting, he's been scoring goals for fun as well in Euro Cup 2. Fenton! Jesus Christ, Fenton! He's won the new contract apparently. Okay, let's rock with this light then, see what they can do for us. Nice, Uche's match sharpness is taking a dive. Slap him into the next game against West Brom, see how he gets on. Risky, of course, with how Richards is playing. Maybe out on the wing or something, we'll see. Oh no, I'll just play a 4-2-4. Going for the spectacular against his former team. Go big guns, why not? Let's go really big guns. Huh? What? I thought we just got 1-0 down. What even happened? That's mental. He just yammed it in his own net. I'd be proud of a goal like that. I didn't have to do this after all. But I remember Gillingham, we played Arsenal in the FA Cup, and we were holding them off. I think it was 0-0 or 1-1 or something like that. Oh, Mika. Take a bow. And they brought on prime Thierry Henry and prime Robert Pires. Saw them both warming up on the touchline, having a chat. Like, oh, wow. They really were coming all out at us to put us away. And that's pretty much what I've done, putting Mika Hakkarainen on. Harry Richards has scored 10 in 9 games. Robert Uche, who's basically the Anthony Martial of regions at Man United, never really hit his form. Okay, well, we can pretty much ride the rotation side all the way through this group stage then. It's all a good sign. Manchester aren't as good as they think. Well, we did have to bring on some of our So I'll play the cup game as well. Tempted. We'll see how this goes against West Brom's first team. First of all, I think. Liverpool, right? Okay, there's our first Stern test. Hugo. I've looked at him already. Like, this is a sign. Everything is going up. So what I am going to do just for this game is stick Uche out there in a 44. And Oliveira's greened now in ball playing defender, which is nice. So Mika was 2.5 stars when he first came in, and they're thinking he's not going to end up starting over Billy Spaulding, and look at him now. Knew it. Absolutely knew it. You know what the craziest thing of all about it is? You wouldn't have expected him to be the standout signing. Just out of interest. Not competitions, what am I thinking? Where even is it? Is it Club Vision now? Performance, yeah, here we go. Transfer activity. Transfers in. Mika Hakkarainen. Delighted with how he started, excited about what's to come, too right. So fan reactions, very happy with the new signings. I think it was a B- overall, probably because of the players that I let go. The trouble is, as big a name as they weren't good enough. They didn't fit the system or didn't bring out the performances. And some of these guys, if they're this good now, just imagine what they're going to be in a couple of seasons' time. One or two might age out, of course, but then I tend to get quite lucky, and it is luck rather than judgment more often than not. Well, no, it is and it's not, because I tend to bring in a bunch of young players, and some of them will end up coming good. You know, it's those guys that have got high potential, low current ability that you can pick up for sort of 2 to 5 mil if you put the right profit and ex-sale bonuses in and that kind of thing. Let's see how 4-2-4 works. Got a team that creates plenty of chances and 2 strikers up front that, if nothing else, can stick it in the back of the net. Sofian, hello. You want to run onto that ball, my friend? Oh, I don't believe it. This guy's only doing as well as Harry. Manchester United started terribly. Yeah, it's Bristol City all over again. Yay! Oh, please no. Okay, here we go. Come on, Mika. Get us started. Turn on the Jets. Two players to find. Oh my. What is this forward line? What have I created here? Bang. Mika and Harry, what a partnership. Come on, boys, one more. Whoa. Let's get ahead by half time. Come on, boys. Leicester dropping points as well. This is the much win or must win. Oh. For 400 grand a week nearly, Sofiane needs to perform better than a 6.4. And it hasn't really worked with Uche, but this has helped his sharpness a little bit. Oh, where's it gone? Oh. Well, that's disappointing. Opportunity missed there. Still going to leave us top. But yeah, Tottenham closing the gap. Super tight. 5 points between first and seventh. So I'm going to keep on winning. So same thing. Throw the old rotation side in. Hope they've got enough to do the job here. If they don't, not the end of the world. Do I play a Liverpool game as well? Tempting. There's a team they put out, I suppose. Oh, of course, yeah, I signed Ben Miller, didn't I? Because he was cheap and young and English and a rotation option. So for Liverpool, 16.25, so it's not exactly cheap, but he's got room to grow. Okay, let's go. Brentford's playing the same team, so they're going to be knackered. But since we weren't able to beat them with our main team, it also means we might be in trouble. I guess the Carabao Cup, though, much more important to a team like... Jesus. Much more important to a team like West Brom than it is to us. Even at Gillingham as a two-time Premier League winner, board didn't put any stock in the Carabao Cup. Don't get much really in terms of money either. It's just a chance to win some silverware for these teams. Well then, see if we can build something then. Oh, nicely done. So what's he done here? Got off the shoulder of the fullback. Cuts in, beats the man, little dink. Good stuff. See if we can come through these penos then. Emilio, or this Emilio kid's not going to miss, is he?
Talk to me, baby. Tell me I'm yours. What was once in your heart is now on the floor. And I just need you to connect. 'Cause I am losing my mind. I've been waiting all along, but now you're out of time. This bed is filled with bodies.
He's going to smash this, isn't he?
No emotion inside.
Yep.
I feel nothing.
Keeper went the right way. Pings it past him anyway.
Kiss me like you mean it.
Sudden death then.
Even if you don't, I need to feel something, feel something. I need to feel something, feel something. 'Cause I'm all alone.
No pressure. No one's missed. Wow. Crushed. Oh, wow. Gets a strong hand to that. He just smoked it in anyway.
Like powder from a gun, you shot me, I'm the one. But I can't take this anymore, so watch me walk out that door. This bed is filled with bodies, no emotion inside. And I feel nothing, though we're lying side by side. Kiss me like you mean it, even if you don't.
Come on, Van Truva. End the misery.
Something, feel something.
Blast it in the rose head.
I need to feel something.
Make sure I've got to wipe the snow off it when it comes down.
'Cause I'm all alone.
Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Good shootout. Give the old rotation side the pats on the back they deserve for that. It's going to get us into the quarters. See who we have in the quarters as well. Gonna play one more game. Gonna play this Liverpool game and see how we get on. A minus, right? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. In fact, I can show him to you. This is the goalie. 34 years of age now. Christ, he's getting on a bit. But Juan Pablo Yara. Now the only way, you see, when the no, it wasn't in the second season, but yeah, I think it might have been our first or second season in the Premier League we got him, and the only way you could get some of these guys to come in was on like with release clauses in their contract, £20 million release clause. Unbelievable. And let's see what his stats are like now. 164. 20 rating on one-on-ones now, Christ. But yeah, and I was normally quite sharp in making sure I was renegotiating these contracts as soon as I could. I forgot about a goalie. On deadline day, I was just scouting everyone and looking at everyone, and Shane Duffy is Huddersfield manager. I had Shane Duffy years ago on an Everton save and brought him in through the youth team and played him alongside Mustafi. But he certainly didn't have the same potential. You see him starting for Arsenal, you wonder how we let him slip through the net.
Please don't go, 'cause without you I'm drifting. Give me time. I need some more. Our story's only beginning.
So I was going to call it, but I want to see how we get on against a team like Liverpool. This is what you call a proper challenge. Probably one of our first proper challenges that we've had on this save. I'm sure it's too soon. His determination is going up. Okay, let's go. See if my new team can put a few past my old goalkeeper. Be surprised if we can't. We're putting goals past everyone else. Now Fraser, good ball. Oh, Harry. He's put away tougher chances than that this season. So tight, it's top 7 still. Wouldn't mind a few of these teams dropping off a little bit. Sometimes we have to sustain this frenetic pace. Harry. don't miss 17 chances, bro, please.
It's terrific. I'm so proud of you.
You can do that against Brighton or something, but not against Liverpool. Come on. Beat the man. Smash your top bins.
Just when you forgot, maybe take the time to stop and cherish what we have instead of missing what we had. You only notice when it's gone because to satisfy what you long for.
All right.
You will have to try again to fill your heart. Please understand, things don't stay forever. You know you've got to make a change. You must admit it feels a little strange to see it in.
I mean, the positive is that we're absolutely bossing this game.
Passes by. That wasn't how you said goodbye. Just until
Keep in possession like a boss.
still get through the falling tears, and now you know your sight is clear. Bring to light all your silly fears.
Can't get the lid off the goal at the moment. I suppose goes in now. First chance they get to run at us. It's like I could put the ball in the back of the net.
Caught in a wasteland,
Not like this. Oh, come on.
and I don't know what to do.
Knew it. Knew something like this was going to happen. You could just tell.
Vacant spaces, couldn't stop if I wanted to. As gravity takes my body
That's it, you can finish.
out of your stratosphere. I'm combing the sky
Get there, Jan. Get a goal for us. Come on.
light up the dark, 'cause I feel so alone out here in this galaxy. Inside of me, don't wanna be your enemy. No, this fantasy, it's guiding me as it takes me away from you. And I'm drifting away from you.
Last couple of minutes. That's not going to work.
In this galaxy in my mind I've made for you, this tragedy comes to life out of the blue. And I don't know why, but I feel most alive when I'm searching for these signs of life, in the hopes that they'll lead to you. There's a fantasy in my mind I've made for you.
Oh dear.
The agony comes to life in waves of blue. And I don't know why, but I'm drifting away from you.
I definitely didn't want it to end like that. That's for sure. And Spurs playing next. I suppose Saturday third, right? 3 o'clock. So let's skip this then. See if they go top. Second. Yeah, it happened. That's a shame. Okay, well, I'm going to call it there. I was hoping to finish on a better note than that, but never mind. It just gives us some room to improve next time out. This has been Crossy of Eclipse Gaming TV. Thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you next time.